Welcome. We're inside my Google Sheet here, and you can either press New and go to Google Sheets this way, press Escape to stop a menu, or you can right-click anywhere on the page and go to Google Sheets this way. Always a good idea to name your sheet. Click up here where it says Untitled, double-click, Stock. If you're in the UK, it's Share Portfolio. Right, so we set up these headings here. I'm going to highlight all of them and just put some borders in because it makes it easier for you to read. So I'm going to put TD Bank. Now the book price is the price you paid for your shares. I'm just going to put in 55. Now for all of these things, if you're using Canadian dollars, I suggest you highlight all the cells here and you go up to this dollar sign here. You can format the currency here, a number, and then you can do a custom currency down here. Let's say you are looking for the British pound. Press OK, and then everything would be in pounds. I'm going to do Control Z on the keyboard and undo that. Now the book value is the number of shares times the book price. So what I'm going to do is right-click on column B here if you forgot to put in a column. Insert one to the left and say number of shares. And to center things, you go up to this icon here and you press this. Let's call it 1,000. But because we format everything as currency, we need to highlight all these cells here and go to Format, Number, and just make it number here. So it gets rid of the dollar sign. It will also reduce the decimal place here, decrease it. So we just get, right, so the commas show up there. Right, so the book value equals this cell, B4 times C4. And look, Google has already decided that this is what it needs to be. So just double check it's B4 times C4, press enter. And that makes sense. 55 times 1,000 is 55,000. Now the market price is your equals Google Finance. So equals Google Finance. I can press tab on the keyboard. We'll type the whole thing for autocomplete. Now the first part is speech marks. The name of the exchange, so you have to look this up, TSE colon TD, the ticker symbol, speech marks, comma, speech marks price you want to put in here. It's going to go out to the internet and find it. Now the market value is just equal to E4 times B4. That makes sense. So the market price times the number of shares you own. And look at that. Our market value is greater than our book value. Now we can also calculate a percent change difference by going equals F4 minus D4. Put in parentheses and divide it by D4. Now it's 0.57. If we press this percent symbol, it'll change it to 57.04%. Again, we'll go back to this decreased decimal place and maybe make it 1 decimal place or no decimal place. Is up to you. And let's do one more here. And if you're unsure, I might use something like ChatGPT to look up what is the ticker and exchange for BCE. So BCE trades on the TSX. Okay, you could also put NYSE, but we're doing this for a Canadian portfolio. So type in, yeah, we have 1,000 shares. Book price, we'll worry about that later, but the market price is equal to Google Finance, tab, speech marks, TSE, colon, BCE, speech marks, comma, price. And let's just say that our book price was, I don't know, $25. Now the great thing about a spreadsheet is you can fill formulas down. So if we go up here onto D4 and we move our mouse over to this circle on the bottom right hand corner, this is called the fill handle. It works the same in Excel as it does here in Google Sheets. If I click and hold the left mouse button down, it'll drag that formula down. Right, so it's if I look at this cell here, it's equal to B7 times C7, right? So these two cells here. If I fill this formula down, it's not going to work in the sense that we've only got a market price and we've got no share. So if I fill this one down here, 1,000, it still doesn't affect any of these because we haven't put a book price in. So let's put in 10, 5, and 1. You can see how all that changes in real time. And if we click on the percent change difference here and fill this down, we're going to get some errors because you can't divide by 0. Okay, I'm going to press the check mark here to accept this, and from $1 to nothing, it's gone down 1.8%. So for now, we're just going to leave these blank until we fill in the market price for the rest of our portfolio. Hopefully this has been helpful, and thank you for watching.